Hello, hello. It is February 5th. That means it is the 5th day of Black History Month. And for this installment of my Black History Month series, I wanted to actually talk about the cultural significance of cornrows. During my Black History Month series, I don't just plan to focus on pillars of the Black community, even though that will be featured. I also plan on focusing on Black contributions, Black artists, independently owned Black businesses, things of that nature. And as I stated before, I am open to suggestions. If there's anyone would like me to feature in this countdown, please do let me know. I'm always open to suggestions. But let's talk about the cultural significance of cornrows. Now, when it comes to cornrows, they are far more than just a hairstyle. Back in the days of enslavement, many enslaved individuals used these as either signals to one another or a place to store, things like seeds or even gold if they were able to become free. A lot of the individuals who were dragged from their homes had their heads shaved because black hair was deemed to be unruly, untamed, and therefore undesirable and not visually appealing to the people who had captured and enslaved them. So as a result, cornrows became a mass staple in keeping their hair and preventing it from being cut off because this was deemed neat and acceptable enough. But as I stated earlier, this wasn't just a way for enslaved individuals to keep their hair, it was also a way to communicate. If you wrote something down or had maps, those could be discovered. And plus, back then, slaves weren't allowed to know how to read. You could actually get ended just for knowing how to read as a black man and or woman. So this was the ideal way to signal either meetup times or safe routes for escape. And when it comes to the name cornrows, this was basically the name given to this style because if you had this hairstyle, traditionally you most likely were working the cornfields. And these braids were very reminiscent of the way cornrows are set up, thus giving them their name. Now, depending on where you are in the world, they could also be called cane rows, referencing workers that worked in the sugarcane fields. Another thing when it came to this style, an actual nobleman or royal used this hairstyle to indicate safe routes himself when he was captured because not even the nobility was safe when it came to slavery. These styles not only helped Africans stay in touch with their roots and not be stripped of their natural, absolutely beautiful features, but it also provided a sense of unity and communication, while appearing pleasing enough to the people who own them to not be stripped away from them. And until this day, cornrows are a massive staple in the Black community. Although today they're more of an accessory than a survival tool, they still held a very dear place in the hearts of African Americans all over the globe. I personally love that this is still a massive staple in the Black community and it's here to stay, and it's a mark of our heritage, our resilience, and our strength. Happy Black History Month.